Good afternoon and welcome to Society Watch. This is the program where we ventilate society. Vision Network on Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1 on Twitter. We're on Atlantic TV Net. Remember to watch us on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. I'll go on a short break, and when I get back, I will introduce my amazing guest to you. Please stay with me. Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. With me today in the studio to delve into this conversation is Mrs. Amarachi Daniel, an interior decorator, a social media manager, and a spoken word artist. Good to see you today, Mom.
Good to see you too.
You look great.
So do you.
Thank you so much. Let's dive right into the gist. Court in Benin, Edo State, has sentenced the proprietor of Calvary Crown Academy, Paul Okubua, and 3 other teachers to prison over charges of negligence and public insult. Magistrate Caroline Aguma, delivering the judgment on Thursday, sentenced Okubua to 6 months imprisonment or a fine of 100,000 naira for publicly insulting the mother of a pupil, calling her a prostitute. The incident occurred on 8 September 2023 at the Zone 5 Police Headquarters in Benin. Okubua, who contested as the Young Progressive Party's candidate in the 2024 Edo governorship election, was found guilty of causing public disturbance by insulting the woman in front of her husband and onlookers. The 3 teachers, Blessing Osarodion, Egareva Esosa, and Isioma Nime, were convicted for negligence and child endangerment. Osarodion and Esosa received 1 year imprisonment or an option of 100,000 naira fine, each of 2 counts of negligence. Their actions resulted in a 6-year-old pupil, Salma Aigbudu, sustaining a facial injury on 29 September 2021. The court held that the injury occurred in the school's waiting room during closing hours with no first aid administered. Nime was sentenced to 3 months imprisonment or a fine of 50,000 naira for abandoning a 2-year-old pupil, Zuri Aigbudu, in January 2022, exposing the child to unnecessary danger. The offences violated sections 167, 412, 270, and 267 of the Edo State Criminal Laws of 2022. In her ruling, Magistrate Oguma stated Paul Okubowa is sentenced to 6 months imprisonment or an option of 100,000 naira fine for insulting a parent. Blessing Osarodion and Egareva Ososa were sentenced to 1 year imprisonment or an option of a 100,000 naira fine, each on 2 counts of negligence. Isioma Nime is sentenced to 3 months imprisonment or an option of a 50,000 naira fine for abandoning a pupil. What are your thoughts on this story?
Okay, for the part of the abandonment of the pupil, I think for them, it's actually, you know, there's this thing about school where For me to send my child to a particular school, it means that I know you are capable of handling my child. You're supposed to be all around the person, considering the age, 2 years, right? And then you're in a place called, it's a home. Like you could say a school is a home where there are people
meant to be a home away from home.
Yeah, to take care of kids outside their parents' watch.
Right.
So if my child will not be safe with you and you leave my child and my child gets injured and then something happens to my child, and that's a baby, most of them, they have injuries that could last a lifetime. And so my child gets injured under your watch, it means that you're actually very negligent, and the school should actually look into it, because it might be she's not being paid well and then she's acting weird, but still my child is in your care. I'm supposed to be having 24/7 watch on my child. So if you are not paying attention to my child and my child gets injured, you have to pay for it. Because my child is 2 years old, not a grown adult. I would say, okay, this is a big baby. This is a child. So you pay attention to this child, else you pay for it. You pay for your negligence. That's my thought on it.
You know, this case also involves the proprietor of the school.
Yeah, I heard that.
Now, so the mother of this child, by the way, the child is